Getting out. Seance. You was from my past life. How we gonna live? How we gonna live? How we gonna live? What's going on? What's happening in the world today? Make sure y'all call up. Let me know what's going on. If you in here. If you in here. Call up. Let me know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go live on Instagram also. Go live on Instagram also. See what's popping. You know what I'm saying? See what's popping. See what's popping. See what's popping on the Grizzam and the Lizan. I'm just here, man. See what's popping on the Grizzam, on the Lizam. This is what it is. So to everybody on YouTube, you know, it's getting crazy. Good morning, good morning, good morning. You're here in the morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's a crazy fucking day, man. There's craziness going on. Good morning, good morning. I'm on Instagram and YouTube right now. And this is what's happening.
Stupid.
This is what's happening. Make sure y'all call up. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on in this world. Nobody be on in the morning like this, huh? This is where the time nobody be on this. As of now, you got 3,000 deaths in the United States. This is what it says. 965 is in New York. Of course, because we are the epicenter of all the shits. Because we are the epicenter of all the shits. So, this is what it is. See what's going on out here. I'm on YouTube and Instagram. Where's my... Okay. So just call up. I want to know what y'all doing. This is a crazy fucking past couple of days. It's a crazy past couple of days, man. I don't know how we gonna figure this shit out. I'm still trying to figure out how are we gonna know when this shit is over? How do we know when this shit is over? That's what I'm trying to figure out. You know? That's what I've been trying to figure out for a while. We could make a call real quick, see what's going on out there in the world. You know?
It's your boy.
Doing what we do.
So,
Shampoo.
yo, what up?
What's going on, man?
Nothing taking this off. I gotta bring these cables over to my other house. What's happening?
What are you doing? Moving cable to the other house?
Yeah. We're moving out of here.
So you called me this morning. You said you were scared to go outside. Why?
Because they're telling you can't go outside. You know what I mean?
I'm doing a video. You want to vent? Can you vent? Are you want to display your frustrations?
What'd you say?
Do you want to display your frustrations, man?
I am. Don't you hear me?
So you don't want to. You're scared to go outside, but you outside right now.
Yeah, because I have to. I gotta move some of this stuff out of here. It's right around the corner from my house. You see, the thing is, I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I understand the protocol, what you shouldn't do. I wash my hands, all that stuff.
Yeah.
What my question is that nobody's answering is this.
What is that? Is
Is it in the air? Like, is it? Can you walk around the? Can you walk around? You ain't supposed to walk around. They say stay inside.
Yeah.
Why? Because it's in the air. I don't get it.
Because you could spread it. That's what you're confused on?
So you can't get it from being in the air. You can't get it.
You can get it if you're close to somebody. I think you could get it, right? If you're close
What
to
if you're
somebody
not close to somebody and you're just walking around the block? What if you're walking around the block?
Nah, not that. I don't think anything will happen then. But I think it
Then you
lingers
don't
in the
think.
air, or some shit like that. I don't know. I think it lingers in the air for a little bit.
Yeah, so you gotta stay 6 feet away from somebody.
Yeah.
Cause I don't even, you know what I'm saying? I want to go get my coffee. You know, you try to stay as regular as I can. I mean, I don't go, all gallivanting around and shit like I used to. But I really never did. You know what I'm saying? I really always stayed close to home anyway.
Yeah.
But, you know, when somebody tell you not to do something, you want to do the opposite.
But what? That's just because you can't go outside. You want to go outside.
Yeah.
And
ain't nobody gonna stop me. Shit, motherfucker. Like I gotta go to the doctor. I got you know what I'm saying? I got like a little pain in my side, and it won't go away. So I want to go to the doctor, you know, because I had some shit before, you know.
You're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait on that, Shampoo. Put some fucking CBD
but I'm saying
on it.
That's what I'm saying. I had cancer before. You don't know if it came back or. You know what I'm saying? You don't know nothing, but I don't want to go to the hospital.
I hear you.
You know what I'm saying?
But you just put some CBD on it, something.
Yo, this shit is crazy. Okay, let's put it this way. You know it's fucked up if the hospital is the worst place to be.
Yeah.
Like before, like 3 weeks ago.
But the hospital is always the worst place to be, though, Shampoo.
Yeah, that's true because of the germs and shit. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. But when they start complaining and top surgeons dying because of coronavirus, you're like, yo, I'm not going in there. Then I looked at the hospital where I would have to have the colonoscopy or whatever. They got shit taped up. And I've been in that hospital before. It's right by my house.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yo, I'm not going there. Yo, this shit crazy, my nigga.
It is crazy.
Then you got people, I think you gotta wear a mask all the time. I think that, I'm coming to the conclusion of that.
Yeah. The mask shit
You
is
walk
stupid to me,
outside, have on gloves and your mask. Not the gloves so much because you can wash your hands, but have on a mask.
I wear gloves. Because you don't know. I don't think that hand washing shit be working that accurately.
No, the hand washing soap, it don't matter what soap you use either. You don't have to have antibacterial. My doctor said any type of soap, dishwashing liquid, anything. Because it's fat. It's a fat around the virus. It has a lot of fat around it. And that's why it's able to survive on places. And he said once you wash your hands, the soap and the water and the soap and the lather breaks down the fat and it dies.
I'm looking at it right now. It's 164,000 people that has confirmed cases. 164,000.
That's a lot of people.
496. Worldwide, it's about to hit 1 million worldwide. It's about to.
That's a lot of people, brother. That's a lot of people. Before I was like sitting there waiting, like, oh, they ain't a lot. Now it's becoming a lot.
Yeah, right.
New York, they put in body bags in tractor trailer trucks.
It's nuts. Getting nuts out here.
Who?
But how do we know when it's over? That's what I've been asking this question every fucking day.
Just listen. Stay away from TMS. Yo. If that motherfucker comes, Yo,
Why
I
you
am
being
running like that
racist, man?
motherfucker was the Hulk.
Why you being racist, man?
Nah, I'm just playing.
Yo, you're bugging. Stay away from tear
I
gas.
don't want this delivery. Get out of my face.
Oh my God.
Damn them chicken wings. I'll make my own, motherfucker.
What?
Oh,
Talking
man.
crazy.
Stupid.
Yeah. Oh man. Anything else?
I'm on the
Anything else
air.
you want to get off your chest?
I'm on the air.
Yeah. Anything else you want to get off your chest?
Um, um, yeah. You, okay. I think I know where most of this shit is coming from. There's two
Shampoo,
things I want to get off my
you
chest.
can't figure out where it's
First
coming from.
thing, what?
You can't figure out where it's coming from. You gotta
I
just
think
act
it's
like
coming
everybody
from
got
the
it.
supermarkets.
Yo.
The supermarkets, they don't give a fuck about social distancing or nothing. They just walking up the aisle coughing.
I don't know.
You don't go to the supermarket?
I haven't been in the supermarket in like 3-4 days.
Oh.
I don't need
Well,
anything. I went there and I have to go back, for a while.
Yeah, I'm gonna start eating healthier too, man. I ain't trying to eating all that meat, sitting in the house and eating all that meat. Doing that shit though.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. I've been cutting down too.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good that come out of it too, A lot of good that come out.
What are you doing though? Like, what are you doing? What is your day to day? Like, what are you doing? Like in the morning, are you doing regular routine or are you doing something?
Nah, I stay in the bed, which is hard for me because I usually get up like 5 in the morning.
Yeah.
So I lay down. This shit I listen to Howard Stern. I listen to him, and then I listen to some talk radio
Shampoo,
that come on after him.
Somebody said you lying. You just ate pork this morning.
Nah, I didn't eat no pork this morning. I ain't got nothing against it, but I ain't eat no pork this morning. I had corned beef hash yesterday with sunny side up 80. I had diarrhea like a motherfucker. That shit was looking like a brown Play-Doh in a microwave.
Oh my God.
It was good as hell. You like corned beef hash?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yo, let me tell you the secret to good corned beef hash. You gotta let it. You can't rush it. You gotta take it out the can, put it in the pan with olive oil and butter. Put it in the pan and smash it down with a spatula, and put it on high heat.
Okay.
Put it on high heat, and don't touch it. Huh?
Why are you explaining this right now?
Because people like to mix it up and then it's soft and like dog food. You gotta let it stay in that pan till it gets hard and crust at the bottom, and then flip it as much as you can. It's gonna break, but flip it and let that part, and then make the sunny side up egg on. Oh my God!
Young.
Did I just say a little girl in the background?
Nah.
Young.
Oh, I was like, come on, man. I'm going to get off the line, nigga.
What? Why would you? What's wrong with you?
I'll get the fuck on. I'm not, man. Come on, man.
What's wrong with you, Shampoo? Something is really wrong with you, bro.
No, I just heard. I'm like, what the fuck?
How do you hear? But that's what your mind goes to?
Yeah, you damn right. My mind goes to who I'm talking to. Shit, motherfucker, shit. If I'm talking to a banker,
Stupid.
my mind goes to talking about some money. If I'm talking to you, bingo. No, I'm just bullshitting. I'm just playing with you.
Wow.
I'm just saying,
wow, Shampoo. Wow.
Oh, you's a wild nigga, man. You's a wild cat. You's a wild
So
cat.
what else? So what you like? What do you do? So you don't wake up in the morning. You eat breakfast, and then what?
and then I take a walk around the block. And then when I come back, I watch Sanford and Son.
Sanford.
I watch I Love Lucy.
Did you watch Tiger King
I
yet?
watch. Yeah, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. That's pretty good. I ain't finished it yet. I like it. I'm starting to feel sorry for the guy, the gay dude.
Yeah, everybody's on his side, man.
I think that lady murdered her son.
Husband.
Why did they investigate her disappearance for murdering her husband? Like maybe she ain't do it.
No, so where he at? You think he in Costa Rica?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Why isn't she arrested?
Because
You know what I'm
there's
saying?
no evidence. You can't convict somebody with no evidence.
Yeah, but if he's that shit, that's the most bugged out part of the whole thing, is that she got away with murdering her husband.
Yeah, right. That's bugged out.
Because he wanted to divorce her, and if he divorced her, she was gonna lose the money. She had the perfect motive. I guess you're right. They don't got no evidence.
They don't got no evidence against that. If you can't find a body, you don't know where the shit's at. You don't know what's going on. You can't just accuse.
I don't know why I'm liking it, but I like it. I don't know why I like it. Do you watch a movie called Badland?
What is it called?
Badland.
Badland? Nah, I never seen that. Where's it on?
Yeah,
Netflix?
watch that shit. Yeah, watch that. It's about a cowboy detective. Yo, that shit crazy. You ever watch a movie called Platform?
Yeah, I watched The Platform.
That shit crazy.
I did watch that. I was mad at the ending, but I watched it.
I didn't see the ending. Don't tell me. I ain't see the ending. My wife was like, cut that shit off. I said, you saw it? She said, yeah. What the fuck you telling me to cut it off for?
Because the end is just fucking annoying, bro. When you watched it to the end, it's annoying. You like, damn, what the fuck?
Yeah, because I'm wondering how they going to get out of that. I'm wondering how it's going to end, but I want to see it.
No,
I'm wondering why they going up and down. This shit crazy, man. This shit crazy.
Yeah, the platform is bugged out.
Crazy.
The platform is bugged out.
Yeah, I'm going to watch that. I'm going to finish watching that when I get home today. I'm into that shit. You watch Columbo?
Columbo?
Yo, y'all young niggas is crazy,
you feel like a trap. Like, everything you say sounds like a trap.
No, Columbo is the famous series, the old series from the 70s. With Falk. I forgot his name. Michael Falk. I forgot his name. He got a glass eye. Anyway, he solves crimes, like solves mystery crimes. Columbo was a fucking classic, man.
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, watch it. Go on YouTube and watch a couple episodes. You're going to get hooked on them shit.
Nah, not really.
But you might not. You might not because you're highly intelligent.
I don't know. I don't know what that means. I feel crazy.
Huh?
All right, Shampoo. We just checking on you, making sure you maintain it, making sure you good. Give you time to vent.
Yeah. Everything is everything. You know what I'm saying?
You still
everything is everything.
You gonna go in the van on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one this Friday. Let people know the real shit. You know what I'm saying? About some misconceptions and shit.
Misconceptions.
Yeah, about like niggas say, oh, what happened with this and what happened with that and this and that. And I'm gonna tell people what happened with a lot of shit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what that means.
Right.
But all right.
So listen, man, stay safe. And if you go outside and you're in a closed environment with people, just breathe in.
Oh,
all right.
Shampoo.
All right.
That's Shampoo being a fucking crazy person. Y'all could call up if you want to call up, vent out, tell me what you're doing to keep busy and shit like that, I'm on here early today because I noticed that nobody goes live in the morning for whatever reason. Who knows why, but it just happens to be that way. You know what I'm saying? Calling up, checking up on people. It's the best thing to do. Salute to Smell Goods, Snicker Bar Jamal on the YouTube. Salute to y'all.
Hello?
Yo,
Yeah.
Steve, what's up, man?
What's good, bro?
Where you at? What you doing? In the bed?
No, nigga, I'm working. What the
You
fuck?
at work?
In the
What
bed.
the fuck? What the fuck you doing at work?
What?
What are you doing at work?
I'm working from home, bro.
You
Well,
working
actually,
from
I'm working from my Nez and John's crib.
You're working from where?
From my Nez and John's house.
From your Ned's and John's house? What?
I'm working from my girlfriend's apartment.
Oh, why didn't you just say that, bro? What the fuck? Why you gotta speak in code?
It wasn't cold, nigga.
You talking in code, man. Why didn't you just say that? I'm at
No
my girl
code,
house.
nigga. I said
Let
I'm
me
working
ask you a
from my
question.
Nez and John's house. That's her name.
Ned's and
That's her
John's
roommate's
house.
name.
Okay, all right, cool. Yeah, all right. Let me ask you this question. Right? If
Yeah.
you go to your side chick and she gave you the coronavirus, would you tell your main chick and go back with her to her crib, or would you isolate yourself and just let it rock out?
Yo, what kind of questions y'all be having, bro?
I'm just asking you. What would you do?
Nigga, you have to, like, you should isolate yourself regardless. Like, telling her you probably should. But, I mean, yeah, but, like, you shouldn't even go to her crib.
Oh, man. I hate when people act like that. This is a hypothetical situation, Steve. Hypothetically. If hypothetically you went to your side chick and then you had sex with her and then you went home and then you found out you got the coronavirus from her because you didn't go nowhere else. What is your next steps? What are you doing?
Isolating myself and telling niggas to stay away from me. Like,
yeah, but then your girl gonna ask you, how did you get it? Where'd you go?
And you should probably tell her exactly how you got it.
You gonna tell her? You gonna tell her about the side chick?
I mean, that's how it should go. I mean, if it was me,
you gonna tell your girl about the side chick just because you caught coronavirus from her?
I mean, technically, you don't have to. You could just be like, I got it from somewhere else. But
G Blacks,
you probably should.
Salute to G Blacks. I'm about to call you G Blacks.
Huh?
Nah, I'm talking to the live. All right, man. So what are you doing to stay corona free and maintain and shit? I know you at work now, so that's cool. But what are you doing at work? Like, nobody buying shit, nobody doing nothing.
Well, I mean, luckily for me, I'm not selling anything. But yeah, bro. I mean, first of all, where the fuck? Oh, yeah. Like, when I go out, like, I had to go to Walmart today, this morning, so I wore a mask. You know what I'm saying? Walk with sanitizer. I got sanitizer on my keychain. Okay. I'm walking with the fanny wipes. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I come in the crib, I'm not staying in any clothes that went outside. So like if I wore a t-shirt and jeans outside, that shit got to come off immediately when I come inside the crib, and like that shit got to like.
What do you do? Burn it?
No, I'm not burning shit. You got to do the laundry more often.
Okay.
Nigga said, do you burn it?
Yeah, because you're taking all your clothes off when you come in the house. Like, if you ain't touching nothing, you good.
Yeah, but you don't know. Like, I was in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? So, like, for instance, like, I know my shirt touched the cart, and that shit was, like, even without coronavirus, that shit not clean. Like,
so
you better sanitize your hands after you go to the supermarket. People are gross.
So every time you go to Walmart and come home, you get naked and throw those clothes away and put it in the laundry?
I just changed back into like my house clothes. It's just that the clothes that I wore out there got to go straight into the wash or go away from other things.
I'm just saying. It's a little weird.
It's weird?
A little bit.
How? I mean, you don't
I
know
mean,
what's
it's
on your
not weird
clothes.
now because you're being clean, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know. What if you want to go back
Yo,
outside?
one of my niggas
What if you're
caught it.
going back outside?
He just told me yesterday.
One of your niggas caught it.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Oh man, you gave him dap?
huh?
You gave him a dap?
He don't live near me. He lives all the way in
Oh.
Orlando.
Oh yeah, so you good.
I'm just saying, like that shit is crazy. Like it could happen to anybody. You got to like take precautions.
Yeah. I'm about to call my man. I think he got it. Well, he told me he thinks he got it. I don't know if he got it.
That's scary, bro.
I'm about to call him in a second. It's nuts, man. This shit is crazy. It's crazy out here, man.
It's hella crazy out here, bro. Like honestly,
How do we
I
know
don't even
when
know
it's
how to
over,
act.
Steve? You're smart. You're a smart guy. How do we know when it's over? Like, how do we
You
know when
don't.
we could go back to normal?
You don't, bro. Okay, so there's gonna be a whole. All right, so we're on quarantine now, which is like a big deal. But when it goes back to like them saying they want everybody to go back to normal,
How
that
is
shit's
that
gonna be a
gonna
whole
work?
different problem. You want to talk about classism? It's gonna be like shown. Like for instance, when they want to integrate people back into their offices, are they gonna test them first?
Yeah, right. Is everybody
And
gonna
if they
get
do,
tested before they walked inside their office?
yeah, and if they do, and somebody doesn't want to get tested for whatever reason, maybe they have a condition they don't want people to know about or whatever, does that person have to lose
Are
their
you if
job?
they
Like, what
have
happens?
if they have a vaccine? Are you taking the vaccine?
Mm-mm.
You're not gonna take it.
Not out the gate.
Why does everybody scared to take the vaccine? What do you think is gonna happen? You gonna blow up?
All right, so a vaccine is a weakened version of the virus,
Yeah, you're gonna get it.
which they will test on animals before they test it on humans or whatever. But how do you know like they got it right? I work in the pharmaceutical industry. They don't get it right all the time, and they still sell it to you.
Yeah, I
I
know.
can promise you that.
Yeah, we know. We know.
They do not get it right all the time. They will still
Yeah,
sell it
this
to
is
you, and they don't
crazy.
give a fuck. So I
I've
mean,
been
I'm
asking
supposed
all
to just
day,
try.
like
I'm supposed to be a guinea pig. I'm not doing that.
I've been asking every day, like, how do you know when it's over? How do we know when it's done? How do
But
we
we're not
know?
gonna know. The politicians are gonna tell us it's over, and some people gonna believe that, some people not gonna believe it. But like they're gonna try to get life to go back to normal, and then like we'll see if it's over when they do that. When people start integrating back into public spaces,
Yeah.
and like if it's like will the virus start to spread so fast again that like everybody has to go back into quarantine? If not, then that's the new normal.
I'm focused, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. This is crazy.
It's wild, but like honestly, like trying to get back to normal life after this is going to be super hard. There's so many things that's going to have to be done. So many people going to have to like. You're really going to have to trust niggas you don't know just to be in a public space. And like, I just don't see how it's going to work. Like, not fast. You know what I mean?
How did you know? Somebody said, how did you know how it started? That's how you know it ended. Yeah, but if it ends, if we start going back, it's just gonna come back up again.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when they have to integrate everything back to normal,
Yeah, it's
like
gonna be the same shit.
the likelihood is that it'll just come back out again. But like,
This is the fucking end of the world, man.
like it's not the end of the world. Like this is just a strain of a virus that we've been like beating down with antibiotics for years. Like eventually it was gonna like mutate into something we couldn't fight. It's the same flu that we've been fighting for mad long. It's just like it's mutated now. Like it knows about your antibiotics, it knows about all your little like whatever the things you was using to treat it, and it mutates itself so they could beat all those things. So now you got to find something new.
This is nuts. So what are you doing to maintain?
It's like Doomsday. I don't know if anybody like comics, but like it's like Doomsday. Like you can't be beat by the same thing too many times.
Yeah.
So like okay, we've been beating it with antibiotics this the whole time. It's like okay, the antibiotics is nothing to me now. So y'all better come with like y'all better come with hollow points or something because this shit not going away.
Something different, right? Who knows, man? Who knows how we gonna beat this shit? What are you doing to maintain it though? Like, what's your day to day? What do you do? A regular day.
Right now,
You don't have work.
all right. So
What do you do?
unlike me, I mean, unlike most people, I was actually in my office working up until last week. Up
Uh-huh.
until like this Monday, yesterday. Yesterday was my first day working at home. So all last week, I've been working 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week.
What are you
So like
doing with the
I
money?
haven't
Like, it's
experienced
nothing to
the
buy.
quarantine like
Like,
everybody else.
what is this money gonna do for you, Steve? There's nothing to buy.
It's not about money, bro. My job needs me, and people need their jobs. And if I don't do what I have to
I feel
do,
you.
a
I
lot of
feel
people
you.
will lose their jobs.
I
So
feel
I'm
you.
trying to keep people afloat.
I feel you. I couldn't save nobody at my job, man. We all got the government
Nah,
came in. The government came in and shut
we
our
got big
shit down.
contracts on the line, and if we don't make it, we don't pull through all this, so hundreds of people gonna lose their job. And to me, I like if I can do something to stop that, I'm gonna do it.
That's dope, man. That's dope, man. Cause we tried, but all our jobs require us to be in people's houses and shit. So it was over.
Oh nah,
Man.
yeah, you can't
The
say that right
government
now.
pulled it like, nah, you can't. Da, da, da. But they gave us like, I don't know. We'll see next month. They talking about next month, but I doubt that's happening.
Yeah, I mean, Trump wanted to be over by the end of April. You look at the end of April, everybody gonna go back to doing everything they was doing before. I ain't doing that shit.
I doubt it.
I don't care what you say.
I doubt that. That's crazy, bro.
That's crazy. He's crazy, but he's worried more about the economy than he is about people.
Man, the economy's already fucked up. It's over, man. Who gives a shit? We winning, man. Poor people need to succeed now. We got the
Well,
resources.
this is the opportunity.
This is the poor people's opportunity.
Yeah, it really
rise
is.
up for real, for real. A lot of
It
rich
totally
people
is, bro.
dying. We getting up there. If we don't play stupid, if we play it smart and not be stupid, poor people will rise up, bro.
There's so many opportunities now because the market's gonna reset. Everything is gonna be like
Crazy.
at least somewhat affordable because nobody's making any money. Like, how can you sell something to somebody for a high price when they know you need to sell it more than they need to buy it?
My thing is, why the fuck did it take this long for this to happen? Like with the market itself.
Well, it always happens. Like we had this like 12 years ago. It's not even like
it take a fucking virus.
Every decade or so, there's a market correction. We had the 2008 crisis. That was the market correction then, and then we went what?
The market didn't correct
11
after
years,
that.
and then we doing it all over again.
It ramped up after that, though.
So what?
The market ain't really collapsed like that after that. It ramped up.
Yeah, I mean, it did in a sense, but like the stock market is never going to really collapse. Like it's going to be fine.
Yeah, but like people, I hope this opens people's eyes to what they really need to buy and stop buying bullshit and shit.
Niggas still won't buy bullshit. That's why people be like, oh, the stimulus is garbage. They over here bailing out companies. What about the people? People can't be trusted. People cannot be trusted. If you want to have a job at the end of this, then the companies need a bailout. You know what I'm saying? Like, because if they didn't do the bailout,
certain companies don't need a fucking bailout. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. Certain companies don't need a fucking bailout.
What companies don't need a bailout?
The big companies, they don't need fucking bailouts.
Yes, they do. A lot of them do.
Apple and Microsoft and these niggas, they don't need no fucking bailout.
A lot of them do, bro. What needs to happen is the bailouts need to be regulated, but they're not going to do that. They're too lazy.
No, the big companies don't need bailouts, bro.
Yeah, man. I think they do.
They don't.
Look at it this way. Look at it this way, right? Let's say they took the $2 trillion. The $2 trillion they did for the bailout, right?
Steve, tell me a company that needs a bailout.
Huh?
Tell me a big company that needs a bailout.
Wait, hold on. Let me get to you. All right. So let's say that the company like the $2 trillion bailout, right? Out of that, they put like maybe 100 or $78 billion or whatever towards like different sectors of the private sector, different companies that need money.
What company?
Let's say they didn't do that. Let's say they said, let's give that all to the people. Mm-hmm. So instead of getting a $1,200 check, they're giving you a $10,000 check now, right?
That would be fire.
Every adult in America.
That would be fire.
Huh? It sounds like it would be.
It'll boost the economy.
But here's the thing. So, like I said, the people can't be trusted. So some people is going to spend it on bills. Some people are going to pay their debt down. We're at a credit crisis. It's like the highest amount of credit debt that Americans have ever had as a collective in like 50 years. So a lot of people would spend that money paying down debt. A lot of people would save it, and that doesn't really help the economy if you put it in your bank account and don't use it. But then the most people are gonna buy it, gonna like spend it on bullshit, right? So people go outside and they buy these things they don't need. They buy clothes, they buy a car, they buy this and that. And those companies, that money goes back into the economy. Those companies that they spend it on get rich again. But like, there's a whole bunch of things that need to stay alive that they didn't spend it on.
Steve, you're still
right?
not telling me which companies need a bailout, though.
Okay, so for instance, the travel industry needs a bailout.
No, the fuck they don't.
Yes, they do.
Steve, how much is a plane ticket, bro?
Right now, next to nothing.
No, not right. Right now, it's cheap. Why? Why is it cheap right now? Because nobody's
because
flying.
Can't nobody go nowhere.
And they need the fucking and they want the fucking money. But the travel industry does not need a fucking bailout.
Yeah,
First
it does,
class
bro.
costs thousands of dollars.
Look.
You don't
Okay.
They get planes flying every fucking day. You can't even take your family to fucking Disney World because the flight alone costs $3,000 for you and your kids. They don't need no fucking bailouts, bro.
They need a bailout, dog. Listen, it's not. You're thinking in terms of like, oh man, this shit is expensive. Think in terms of people having jobs, right?
They don't
like
need
if that
a bailout,
company closes,
Steve.
if them airlines, if there's 10 airlines and 3 of them close, 400 people lost their jobs.
If you're not using the gas, you're saving money on gas. If you're not flying the planes, you're saving money. Bro, they're saving money by doing it.
No, they're not. They're not making money, so they're not saving money. It costs money to have the plane.
Bro, how much money do they? Let me look it up. Now we
look. All right. Let me ask you a question.
Let's just go American Airlines, right?
Wait. Hold on. You own a car, right?
It don't matter. Hey,
all right, look.
My
I'm
car,
telling you,
I'm saving
I own
money.
a car.
I don't own a car. I don't own a car.
Hold on. I own a car. My car is sitting outside. It's not doing anything. It's not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere today. I'm not driving nowhere. I'm going to be at the crib all day, right? I still got to pay the car note, and I still got to pay insurance.
Look at what American.
So even if I'm not driving the car, I'm not saving money.
American Airlines.
The same thing goes for a plane.
$12 billion.
The same thing goes for a plane, bro. The plane could sit on the tarmac and not go nowhere. They still got to pay for it. They still got to pay the note is on the plane. They still got to pay insurance on that plane.
They
like
own the fucking
it don't
plane,
matter if
Steve.
it's not going nowhere. It still costs money.
They own the fucking plane, Steve.
They mortgage planes, bro.
American Airlines
they get loans on
planes,
planes. Absolutely.
Why the fuck? What are you talking about, fam?
They get loans on planes.
I'm trying to figure out. Hold on. I'm trying to figure out.
Okay, so let's say they owned the plane, right? Even if they didn't own the plane, they still have to insure it.
All right, hold on. Listen.
You don't think plane insurance costs money?
Wait, listen to this. Listen to this. This is 2018, right? In 2018, American Airlines revenue, right, was $44.54 billion. Billion. Would it be? Billion.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You heard that? All right. How much? This is what I'm looking up. How much does it cost to maintain a plane?
Depends on how old it is and all that good stuff.
Shut the fuck up, Steve. I'm looking at fucking facts. I'm looking at fucking facts. For upfront cost, $8,000 to $15,000 for a single engine planes, right? To maintain multi-engine planes costs between $15,000 to $100,000. So you telling me that a company that has $44.54 billion coming in, right, netting $1.412 billion a year, cannot maintain planes that cost $15,000 to maintain?
That's not the only thing they have in the expense
Let's look it
sheet.
up. How many airplanes does American Airlines have? This is
you feel like so you think that the only expense they have in this whole thing is
American Airlines has
maintaining airplanes?
48 planes. This is 948 aircrafts that the American Airlines owns, by the way. Not fucking leases and shit like that. They own it, right? So let's go $948 times $15,000 to maintain, right? What are we talking about? This is not even. They didn't even fucking. It didn't even fucking crack $2 million, bro. Just in maintenance fees, they didn't even crack $2 million.
I understand that. All right, so let me tell you a couple things wrong with your argument. Right. So the first thing is that you think that the only thing on the expense sheet,
bro,
is maintaining planes.
If people
it's
are not
they
flying the planes,
have a lot of things to pay for.
If people are not flying
the
planes, then
there's more.
You're saving money, bro.
There's more. They still have to maintain those planes, regardless of whether. They still have to maintain those planes, regardless of whether.
They're a billion-dollar company. It doesn't even cost $2 million to maintain the plane, Steve. Oh, he's at work. He's at work, so he's doing something right now.
They completed this application and was on. Yeah, it can be. Okay, so yeah, all right, so not only do they have to maintain the planes continually, but also they have other things on the expense sheet. But also the issue with your example is that you take one of the biggest people inside of that space, that market, and you use them as the example.
But they're asking for
but they're
a bailout,
not the example.
But they're
right?
asking for a bailout,
American Airlines
Steve.
is not going to die. But if there's 10 airlines,
Steve,
right,
and
the airline industry doesn't get a bailout, and 3 of those airlines go out of business,
I don't give a fuck.
Thousands of people have lost their jobs.
Steve,
you understand?
Steve,
If each airline employs 500 people in total,
Steve,
and 3 of them go out of business, that's 1,500 people that lost their job.
You're not. I don't give a fuck.
And yes, Spirit Airlines is smaller than American Airlines. They could go out of business, and American Airlines could be fine.
Steve,
if anything, the bigger airlines are going to do better because the other ones go out of business. But those small airlines or those small companies that don't get the bailout and then have to die, it causes a huge stress on the economy.
No, Steve, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
If 1,500 people go out into the market and can't, with no jobs now, lose jobs that were existing in a market where there's no jobs to begin with, what happens to them?
You're not hearing what I'm saying, bro.
I'm hearing you.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, right, American Airlines, right, is asking for a bailout of $60 billion. That is more money than the net income that they fucking take in a year. You get what I'm saying to you? It's what the fuck do you need a bailout for? You don't need it because you make enough to maintain your business. So X them out.
For how long? For how long?
I don't give a flying fuck. You net more money than half of fucking America. You don't need a fucking bailout. You don't. That's why the market collapsed in the first place. Because the fucking auto industry and the fucking housing shit fucking up and they want to bail out and we bailed them out. No, let them fail and rebuild in a fucking way where Americans can fucking afford the shit.
Okay, so what happens to all the people who go under and go unemployed because that industry fails? Bro, look, the people at the top, the guys who paying themselves bonuses out of the bailout, they're going to be fine. But that's why I say the bailout needs to be better managed. But they're too lazy to do that. So it's not that the bailout doesn't need to happen; it needs to be managed better. But if you let that company close, right? Let's say you don't give American Airlines a bailout. American Airlines ownership says we made enough money, we're going to be fine. I don't care. Let's just close the whole thing. All the top execs will get a golden parachute. They'll walk away with a couple $1 million extra just to part ways with the company, and then they'll go home and they'll be fine. They'll go get a job somewhere else, getting paid extra millions on top of that. All the people under them, the management, upper level management, operations, human resources, mechanics, everything. All of them are without jobs now.
Steve, you're missing.
I'm not missing the point.
You are.
I'm not missing the point. I'm telling you what happens when these companies decide to close. If you let them fail, thousands of people
they're
get
never
lose their
gonna
jobs.
fail, Steve. They have more money than the fucking. And
it's not about the money. They're gonna keep the money. You think if the company goes out of business, they're gonna give that money back to the workers? They're not gonna.
If they get a bailout and they get increase in revenue, they're not giving it to the people anyway. You're not gonna get lower
But the
flights
workers get
for
to
the
keep
rest of
their
the year.
jobs.
No, is it dumb?
They stay employed.
Yo, Steve, you're bugging, son. What I'm telling you is
I'm not
they're
bugging.
making more money than they actually spend on their shit. So they
That's
increased in
no,
income.
you're making a point I'm not fighting against. Yeah, okay, maybe they don't need
why
the
are we
money
bailing those
to
people
float,
out?
but they will close. If they close the
They will
business
not
and they
close,
take the money,
Steve. They cornered the
who
market.
cares?
You
The
can't go
niggas still
nowhere else.
lose their job.
Bro, you sound crazy. So Apple and Google need bailouts too.
No, I didn't say that. But what happens if all right? I'm not saying they need a bailout, but just for the sake of your example, what happens if Apple closes? What happens if they're like, oh man, the economy's not good, we're not making any money. Instead of fighting through it, let's just close this whole shit.
Apple is never gonna close, fam.
Like
it's never gonna
Steve,
happen.
whatever his face is, he's gonna be fine. That nigga's gonna be rich as fuck anyway. His executives, they're gonna be fine. They're gonna be rich as hell anyway. The niggas who work at the Apple store have to go to unemployment now.
Yeah. All right, man. Apple stores are closed right now.
Right.
You think they losing money?
But the company not closing.
You think they losing money?
Yes, absolutely.
Are you fucking nuts?
They're not selling anything. How do you think they're not losing money?
What 5%? They lost retail sales.
They're losing money. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much.
It's like pennies to them. It's like fucking pennies to them.
That's not the point. Look, you're missing the point.
No.
Yes, the company is huge. They make billions of dollars. The stock price is $1 million. They're fine. But if the ownership says we're not making money anymore, so there's no reason to keep the business open, yes, them niggas are still rich. Yes, the company is still profitable. And when they close it down, they're going to take all that profit and put it in a bank account. They're not giving it back to you or the workers who work there. So when they close down, they take all the bread, go away back to some island where they don't give a fuck about nobody's life, and all the niggas who work there are now starving. What are they going to do? Like, come on.
Bro, you I get what you're saying. But I can't agree. I can't.
All right, man. I'm just telling you how it goes. If the company's not, it doesn't matter if the company was hand over fist making profits for the last 10 years. If they go 2 years without being able to make any money, then they close and just take their profit and go home.
I don't give a flying fuck. Then the next nigga that got the ill airline is coming up. That's lit. I don't give a flying. American Airlines wants $60 billion. Suck my dick. Make a plane cost fucking $100 to travel, then maybe you could get it. If all the flights are cheaper after that, then you could get the bailout. But if you're gonna keep the prices of plane tickets the same way because you got money now, nah, fuck you, bro. Fuck them niggas. Let them fucking die. Let their company
get you.
collapse.
Yo, I understand you. I understand where you're coming from, but the problem is that the nigga at the top, he doesn't feel no pressure. He's rich. He don't care.
He's gonna die with money in his hand.
Right. So if he says, yo, y'all not giving me a bailout, fuck that. I'm closing the whole shit then. What y'all gonna do now?
Not fuck with you. That's it. You need to be like, well, we'll not fuck with you. That's it. You're done. You're the no American Airlines.
Right, but then what happens to all the niggas who work there?
Fuck them niggas.
Fuck them niggas. Them niggas is your homeboys. Like them niggas is the niggas on the ground level with you.
They go to Spirit. They go to somewhere else, my nigga.
Right, but if American Airlines not getting the bailout, you think Spirit is getting the bailout?
No, I would rather.
If you don't give a bailout to that sector, like they're all fucked.
No, nobody gets a bailout. These people have a corner on the market. You can't go nowhere else. Nobody gets it. Then at one point in time in history, there was no airlines. There was no planes.
And you want to go back to that?
We got to.
You want to go back to the Stone Age?
I don't give a fuck. Somebody know how to fly this bitch. You got to start over.
So you feel like it'd be better to let them airlines die.
Things get better when you got to start over, and then it keeps going, and then you keep going. Don't maintain the fucking.
So American Airlines doesn't get the bailout, right? American Airlines doesn't get the bailout, and then like maybe what's another big airline? Virgin Airlines also doesn't get a bailout, right? But then nobody in the sector gets a bailout. And let's say 7 of the 10 companies in that sector die.
Let's see Virgin Airlines.
Now it's 3 companies fighting for a bailout, fighting for a monopoly. Them niggas could charge you whatever they want if they're the only people in town who will fly you anywhere. You think the price is gonna go up or go down?
Steve, you're not hearing.
If them niggas know they're the only ones who fly you anywhere and you need to fly, how much money do you think they charge you?
Look at this. Virgin Airlines is not asking for a bailout, but they want.
But you're missing the point. You're missing the point.
No,
if it's a monopoly, on the business, then they can do whatever they feel like.
They only want 1.4 billion. Virgin Airlines for Australia though, for their Australian department. That's what they want it for. They said they just want 1.4 billion. That is more a sensible bailout question. Like that's like, okay, I need 1.4 because we need to maintain the Australian side. I get that. You could give them that. But American Airlines is asking for 60 and they only net fucking 20, like 20 something. What the fuck do you need $60 billion for?
And the bailout needs to be better managed.
Extra
shit. I said that at the beginning.
You're trying to do some extra shit. You say, oh, nah, we're going to get a bailout and this is going to fund us to get a new fleet for the space program. That's how they work, my nigga.
Yo, I said at the beginning of this conversation that the bailout needs to happen, but it needs to be better managed. If they're managing it right, they're going to be like, hey, look, y'all don't need this much money, but y'all need to do this with the money that we give you. Y'all not going to be giving out bonuses to y'all rich niggas to go away and do nothing with. Like, here's what we want you to spend the money.
Let them die. Let the companies die that can't keep themselves afloat.
Amen. They're not going to do that. They're too lazy to figure all that out. So they're just going to here, take a bunch of money and figure it out yourselves. And they're going to pay their top executives millions of dollars just to sit around. That's what they're going to do. But that doesn't mean a bailout doesn't need to happen.
No. Certain companies need bailouts. I don't think airlines is the top one. It's like number 30.
Okay, but if 7 out of 10 airlines die,
they get the
and then
scraps.
there's American Airlines left, the niggas charging $400 to fly from JFK up to Buffalo. Like, what are you gonna say to them?
Why the fuck would you fly from JFK
go somewhere else? There ain't nowhere else to go.
Why the fuck would you fly from JFK to Buffalo? That's a dumb flight. All right, Steve. Thank you for your call. Thank you for your debates. I agree and disagree with certain things you said.
Yeah, no doubt, bro.
Talk to him.
All right, man.
All right, bro.
Peace. I was Steve, man. That's my boy, man. Arguing motherfucking day. Where's my Feel free to call up if you want to talk and vent out your problems. Let me see. G Black said he's at work, so I don't know if he's going to answer. Let's see. Hold on, let me see. Let's see what's going on with G Blacks. To the black to the blacks.
The person you are calling cannot.
Yeah, he's at work, so he ain't answering that one. But yeah, man, this is crazy times, crazy places. I'm just checking up on my peoples. You know what I'm saying? You gotta check up on your peoples. You know, go throughout the day, make sure everything is all right. You know. I don't know who's in here. Let me see. Salute Creole Cupcake, Kojak, Show Up, Show Out, Greg, Ray, salute to y'all.
Please leave your message for 91.
All right, man. Smells good. There's been in the chat, Snickers, and the YouTube. Salute to y'all, man. This is cool. Let's try to do one more. Let me see. Oh yeah, let me call fucking hold on. Yeah, this is interesting. I think he told me he think he got the corona. So let's see if he really got it. Let's see what's going on, how he feels. What's going on, man? That's my man, you know what I'm saying? If he answers, we'll see what's going on. my God, man.
Hello.
Yo,
Hello.
Stan, what's up, man?
What's going on?
I got you live on the joint, man. I just want to talk to you, check up on you, see everything's good.
I'm in the hospital.
For real?
Yeah.
It got bad?
I passed out the other day.
Passed out? Oh, man. Can you breathe? How's your breathing? Is it in and out?
It's alright.
It's
It's
okay?
not bad.
Is it better or worse?
Well, what happened was they found blood clots on my lungs.
Damn. But
My breathing's not bad though.
okay. So it's confirmed that you got it or not?
I don't know. They tested me, but I don't know yet.
You just got it in the hospital?
I've been here since Sunday.
And they still don't have a diagnosis?
Yeah, they said it takes a couple days.
To diagnose you, it takes a couple days?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Well,
Damn, man. Yeah, man. You gotta
it's
stay up.
okay.
You gotta stay up in this time, man. Right, we here. We here. Everybody here for you, bro.
Yeah.
Shit is crazy out here, man. Some nuts. What's up with your mom? Your mom is good? Everything's good? On her side?
Yeah, they're okay.
Okay. Yeah. So you've been in the hospital since Sunday. Damn. That's crazy. It's been like 2 days, right?
Yeah.
So what made them admit you? They because you told them what's going on? You told them how you feeling?
No, so what happened was I was at home and then I was trying to get up and like I got real dizzy and I fell.
Did you
I
eat
passed
anything?
out. Huh?
Have you been eating?
Yeah, I've been eating.
Okay.
But I passed out and then my mom called the ambulance.
Damn.
So like I couldn't I don't know, it was like I just remember I was dizzy and then I passed out and like my fingers and my hands were cold. So
Yeah.
the ambulance came and took me to the doctor, took me to the hospital.
What they say? It was lack of something, or
No, so the blood clots in my lungs, like I didn't get enough air to my brain. Like
oh, fuck.
I had a pulmonary embolism.
I got you.
Um,
All right, Stan.
yeah,
You gonna power through? You gonna make it? You gonna
yeah,
make
I'll
it
be
through
all
this?
right.
We'll be all right. We'll make it through this.
Yeah,
We all here. If you need anything, let me know. For real. I told you already.
okay.
All right. Even today, I'm out and about. So if you need me, let me know. I'll come through and see what's up.
Okay, thank you.
All right, bro.
All right,
All right, Stan.
later.
It's crazy out here, man. It's fucking nuts out here, man. Make sure y'all check up on y'all peoples. Make sure y'all check up on your fucking people, man. That's Stan. If y'all know Stan, he do the movie review podcast with me. He's in the hospital right now. He told me the other day he felt like he got it. He was coughing and all that shit. So now, and he is diabetic. So it's very hard. My live's running out on Instagram, so I'm gonna just end it off with that, man. Take care of your peoples. Make sure they good. Make sure you stay safe. Make sure you keep doing what they saying, social distancing and quarantine yourself. We're gonna get through this. We're gonna figure it out. All right, we're gonna figure this shit out. We're gonna come out of this shit better than where we was. All right. All right. Peace, man. Salute to y'all. That's for Instagram. Salute YouTube. Everybody on YouTube, man. Same thing, man. Stay maintaining. Keep yourselves busy. You know. Make sure everything happens Everything happens for a reason, man. I think it's a wide open. This is a wake up call for a lot of people, including myself, man. So let's come out of this strong, all right? Peace, YouTube.